What's going on, YouTube? Welcome in. Today we got another beautiful build for you. Today we're building in the new Antec C3. You haven't seen this before on the channel because it's a newer case coming out from Antec. It's got that dual chamber look. It comes with 4 fans right from the factory, 3 being reverse PWM fans on the side and the 1 rear exhaust fan. Absolutely stunning in white. On top of that, we're starting all off with the 7800X3D, and we're putting on one of the most beautiful boards, in my opinion, in the B650E lineup. That is the ASRock Steel Legend. I love this board. I have a different variation of this board at home on my home server, and the B550 coming in from the AM4 platform. But today we're going AM5 with the 7800X3D. That's right, one of the best CPUs you can do for gaming right now. We got 32 gigs of 6000 CL30 RAM, and today we're going all AMD with the 7800 XT. That's right. We went ASRock Steel Legends with the board, so why not do the ASRock Steel Legend GPU as well? We got some white braided cables rounding it all off. We got a 2TB NVMe drive coming in the Western Digital Black SN770, and again we got the Antec C3 and a beautiful MSI 850 watt power supply with some white H-horse braided cables. Absolutely killer build. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button to help us with the algorithm. Make sure to hit the subscribe button as well if you want to see more of these beautiful PCs over here on our YouTube page. And if you want to catch us live on a raw like it is right now as I butcher this really long intro, you can join us any Monday, Wednesday, or Friday over our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stins. We stream around 10 a.m. Eastern, and we hope to see you soon. Let's look at all the beautiful parts. What do we say? What do we say? There it is. I mean, look at it. Would you look at it? Would you look at it? Would you look at that? I said we had braided cables today. We do not. I apologize. I went with an all-white power supply because this case is very narrow. And this case might look familiar to somebody in chat right now because I believe we just put this in Beanie Queenie system. Let's get this board all opened up. This board is really hard to get, so I got one of the last ones available, so this should be absolute beauty. This board is coveted. It runs rock solid, ASRock joke, and it looks really good. So let's take a look at it. Would you look at this? Would you look at that? Extremely well packaged. It gets wrapped in foam. The reason I like that, and then you've got another tray holding the motherboard in as well. Why do I like that? It means that you have very little chance of having a damaged board upon arrival. Doesn't get much better than that. Look at that board. We also have a new cooler today in the Master Liquid Atmos. So it's going to be a really nice looking cooler today, coming from Cooler Master. We have the new case. So we have new motherboard, new GPU, new case, new cooler. This is not a customer build. It's actually this is going to be a website build. I believe it's only like $1,900 on our website. It's an absolutely killer build too. Not bad at all, no. And this will play Tarkov, this will play anything you really throw at it right now with ease. The 7800X3D is very undervalued. The only thing that AMD is not really known for is their encoders. But if you can use AV1 on this one, good to go. All right, let's get this all opened up. Let's get the 7800X3D out of the socket, or down in the socket. All right, pop this open, take a look at the socket. All good, no bent pins like what we like to see. Down here we go, 7800X3D, here we go. Easy peasy, right on top. Latch it down. Next will be our NVMe drive, a 2TB SN770, really good value drive right now. Value, it still performs extremely well. Because it's a black drive, you're getting the high performance drive from Western Digital, but the price point that's really nice and low. We go all in there. Unarmed dot 2. Let's get our standoffs in place next for the cooler. Take a look at this beautiful Atmos. Ooh, the boxing is, ooh, that's premium. That is a premium feeling box. Okay. Tells you exactly how to install it too, right there. We're gonna keep the factory brackets for the customer to keep. We're gonna put them right in here. Put these other standoffs in. We'll get our RAM. There we go, all in place. Next, let's get our RAM. Let's get our RAM, a 6000 CL30 RAM coming in from Delta ARGB. We use this RAM all the time because we love it. Down here we go with these beautiful white dims. There we go, there's 1 and 2. There we go, all in. All in. Now we're gonna take out this beautiful case. So, That being said, again, we have the B650E ASRock Steel Legend board, the 7800X readout on the socket, a 2 terabyte NVMe drive coming in the SN770. Our standoffs are in place with a beautiful new Cooler Master Master Liquid Atmos 360mm AIO. And then we have 32 gigs of 6000 CL30 Delta RGB RAM. Let's slide this aside. Let's get this case out. You guys want to see? It's Antec C3. We can reuse this packaging very well. A single-use styrofoam is what you see as like a single-use impact. Takes one impact, can crack, can break. Reusable, it's really nice. Take multiple uses of shipping and transit. And it's, in my opinion, a much better quality version of to ship a system in. But there is that beautiful Antec C3. Only I don't like it doesn't have self-retaining screws on the glass or the back panel. So you have to take out the glass and then put your screws back in. 3 fans you see here on the side, which is really nice to have right off from the factory. Those 3 fans are reverse fans, so while they look like they're exhausting air, they are bringing the air right into the case, which I like to see. Take off the top, which is just a magnetic dust filter. Put our screws back in here. The back is the only thing I don't like in this case, as you can tell. We do have some cable management to be going and be handling. Not horrible, but also not beautiful. Good looking case. Good airflow design, really durable feeling. Antec has had really sturdy cases. Cable management is going to be fun like we just talked about, but other than that, really nice case right off the get-go. Cable management we'll worry about in a minute. We're going to get right into building this beautiful PC. And our screws and everything are down in here, so we have to access this. We have to flip the case over, take the screws out to get at the parts tray. So I can get a chance to see the parts tray, because it's just this. To get the parts and your hard drive, you have to take that out, which is not bad. It's just a small little thing to do. But it is a very durable tray. You hear it clicks in place. It's very hidden. It looks like you can put a 2.5 SSD and a 3.5 in here as well, which is nice. It just slides back in place. Out of the way with 2 screws. No rubber grommets, but look what do we have? We have white cables. Ready to put this in place. This is going to be our standoff, which we'll need here. So the ASRock boards utilize an MATX standoff to give actually more durability around the PCIe socket and support, which is really cool to see. Down we're going to go with this beautiful ASRock motherboard. It's all set up. Easy peasy, it's all aligned. Let's get our screws in. I haven't seen that case before with the front glass panel. I like it. Yeah, it's a pretty nice one. This is the C3. It's a new case from Antec. It's very comparable to like the NV5, I would say from Fantex. Except this one, you get a little bit more fans, so you get a bit more value. 4 fans instead of, I think, 2 or 3 from Fantex. Make sure we have all our standoffs in place. That we do. All right, I'll give you a front close-up now. This beautiful case in this motherboard. I think it looks absolutely stunning. So we're going to some of these cables in the back. All the fan cables, all the front panel connections. We're gonna start working on these, kind of dialing these bad boys in. All right, let's get some more cables in really quick. In the motherboard, we have a Type-C and USB 3.0 header. We're gonna get those installed right now. All right, first is gonna be the Type-C and then our USB 3. There's our USB Type-C, this will be our USB 3 header. There we go. There we go. Nice white cables. Front panel connections are gonna go in first. We have a hard drive LED, power switch, and power LED. These cables in, being a little timid with me. There we go. Show you kind of where we're at so far with the cable management. You got to keep it tight. The back panel here is very tight on the back of the hub. I'm gonna keep all the cables outside here so you don't really see them. But looking good so far. It's MSI 850GL, white power supply, white cables. We were gonna originally go braided cables, but the braided cables are a little too much on the back of this case. It is pretty tight, so we're gonna go with just a white power supply today. Did save a little bit of money by doing that. You don't have to add the extra like $30 for braided cables. I love white braided cables, don't get me wrong. But you save a little bit of money and still get the white aesthetic. Why not, right? All right. We have a 12-volt high power cable, which is nice in case the customer ever wants to upgrade. Got our 24-pin main, got our EPS 1, our EPS 2. We'll need SATA today, one of our SATAs. PCIe, PCIe 2. The other cables are here, we're going in the back. All right. PCIe today because we are going to be on a 7800 XT. This power supply all hooked up. And we'll slide this power supply in and finish the rest of our front panel connections before we move on to the cooler. Our SATA cables, before we get that, we're going to get our RGB Our PDM hooked up now. We have the power supply in. There's one. There we go. Get this connected, and then we'll get our HD audio and our PCIe cables in, and then we'll be on to the cooler. I'll show you the cable management in the back here in a second. It's looking pretty good so far. Woo, all right, here we go so far. Looking good. Time for the cooler. On to the cooler. Oh, they want it to be like that. Holy small screws, by the way, for the bracket, AJ. Holy moly, these are small. Like a micro screwdriver to get the bracket in. They gotta have one. They put Loctite on them, that was good. There's one more here. All right, all in. All right, so this is gonna be the fun part. We have to lay this down really quick because we're gonna put this on. I'm not gonna grease the pad. That is an absolute pain in the butt to do and put it on quickly. But we'll do it just for science. Don't give you a scraper tool. Don't even give you a scraper tool. To grease it in your holes and wipe it all in with the tip, which is annoying. I have a scraper tool probably over here though. In which case you can use a thick zip tie. Okay. Such a pain to do it this way. But there we go. Got their marks I wanted, chat. We did it for him, chat. Demanding. Hold on. All right. That'll be next in the second, chat. Holy crap. It'll be fun, chat. We're gonna feed all these cables. Fits pretty nicely right there like that. It actually does. Doesn't it hit the fan? No shot, come on. Gotta go like that. Okay, we're good. Just fits. We have 4 screws in here, chat. So we're working on the cables. Then we're gonna move on to the wiring. We got a lot of wiring to do. These are all daisy chain goodies. All right, I need the front close-up now as I work on these. All these just these extension cables for the RGB. Just gonna hit it with a little bit of the tried and true electric tape so they don't come undone. We have 3 daisy chains back here. All right, holy zip ties. There we go. Pull it out for you guys to see though in the meantime. There it is. There's the beauty. Hydrate, screws, GPU. That's the order, chat. There's a fan. Bumps the top of the fan. Not gonna put a lot of pressure on it, so we're good there. But we're good. Back panel on really quick before we put the GPU in. The cables are tight on the back here. Oh, if I take this out, actually did pretty good. Not a lot of bulge there, we're good. We did good today. This thing is nice. There's chat, look at that. That is nice. Our slot covers, it's got the same aesthetic, which I love to see. Like, look at that. Looks good. It's real good with the case. All right, and we go with the 7800 XT. Fantastic 1440p card. You only need the 4K. All right, 3, 2, 1. Not too much of a thunk, but it's in there. We in there. Really sturdy, really good socket design, really good case support. Really don't need a GPU support bracket there for that one. Being how it is also a big card, but it looks good. So what we do to hide these wires, don't worry about that. I'll hide them here in a second. 2, work my magic on these. Second, there it is. Go in with that. I'm gonna do the front peel. Oh. Time to light up, chat, let's go.
Guys, thanks for coming in and liking another video here on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button, help us with the algorithm. Make sure people find us and see all the beautiful PCs we build. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button as well. Remember, we build these systems live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stints. Come over, hang out, chat it up with us, watch us build beautiful PCs for everybody in the community. And remember, let's go.